It looks thicker than this one, Freddie said, turning his head from side to side. You must be going blind, nephew. I know what the hell I'm doing. When you sit in my chair, I create freaking masterpieces, Butch boasted with a chuckle. I'm like a goddamn Picasso in this bad boy. Huh, Butch added with a preacher's flair, making the other patrons laugh. Man, just fix my joint before you make me late, Freddie replied with a smirk. Butch was like an uncle to Freddie for real. Their families went back generations, even before Freddie came into existence. Butch's second barber, Mr. Shuttleworth, a short West Indian man, stopped the cut he was doing on another brother to glance over at Freddie. Let me find out the liquor young gal you about to tie the knot with where the Ponson got you running home with your nose open, Mr. Shuttleworth joked in his native tongue as the patrons joined in with laughter. Freddie took it in stride. Nah, man, I got a funeral to go to. Or the weddings today? Mr. Shuttleworth snapped back, laughing hard. Because mine sure was a funeral, man. Everybody fell out. Nephew, Butch said between cackles, I ain't no gay-ass joker or nothing. And excuse my French, Mr. Shuttleworth, but if I had your hand, I'd throw mine away. What in the hell is you getting married for? Yeah, man. All them fine women I done seen you with? Mr. Shuttleworth joined in as he shook his head in mock disbelief. You're violating the player's code, my youth. Everyone in the shop just exploded in laughter. Freddie chuckled along. Nah, Hunk, you got me twisted. See, y'all see these broads at their best, but I'm telling you, you ain't seen shit until they butt-ass naked banging at your door at 2 a.m. with a broken heart and a butcher knife. Well, I don't know about the butcher knife, Butch replied, but a buck-naked sister can bang on my door anytime. Mine too, someone in the peanut gallery yelled out. Freddie just shook his head at the two old coons because he knew they didn't understand. You see, he was blessed with features that spoke for themselves, and he had developed a razor-sharp game that made females silly putty in his hands. But he wasn't a cold-hearted individual. He was a dog to some and a player to most. Still, he wasn't cold enough to not let females' emotions affect him once he was done with them. Money, sex, in that order. Those old coons hadn't seen what Freddie could do to or get from women. Besides, they had never been desired the way Freddie often was. Now the thrill was gone, and the game had become more problematic than it was worth. Y'all just don't understand, he stated simply. Understand what? Pussy? Man, the day pussy becomes a problem, I'll be the first black motherfucker in line looking for trouble. The third barber, Nas, exclaimed, now joining in. Right behind me, one of the regular customers added. Then, as if on cue, the door busted open and in walked the problem. Everybody abruptly stopped laughing when they saw this big black nigger standing in the door, holding his fine, thick red bone firmly by the neck. Cream, get off me, you're hurting me, the red bone begged. Bitch, I'm gonna do more than that if you don't point out this Freddie motherfucker. The big black monster-looking stranger thundered as he shook her real hard, like a rag doll. Freddie tensed up at the sound of his name. Then he recognized the girl. She was a stripper he'd met, or rather ran back into, at the Gentleman's Club on Richmond Street. He'd first met her back in the day at Club Knockers in their city. He had sexed her a few times before he realized she was more of a liability than an asset. By then, she had already caught feelings, and with the cat standing in the doorway, he remembered her saying that her man had been in the county jail for a few weeks, and her trick ass was out sucking the next man's dick. In the chair, Cream, right there. She pointed at Freddie with satisfaction. She'd gladly take her ass whipping if she could see Freddie's no-good ass take one too. Cream shoved her aside and approached Freddie. You know her, nigga? Cream demanded. Freddie silently cussed himself out for leaving his gun in the car. He eyed the Goliath in front of him, realizing he was in an awkward position. He wasn't usually defending himself. Come on.